Hello guys, standard 6, chapter number 15, water and its importance. So today we are going to solve the exercise. So let's solve it. Guys, first MCQs are just TikTok in your textbook. Just check it out. First MCQ is the percentage of fresh water on the earth. It is 3%. Second, potable water is filtered, fit to drink. That means answer is C. Third one, a water footprint is, so water footprint shows the water used to grow the food we eat. It is helpful to for the measure. B is also right, the water we waste at home. C, water used during the day in the house, at school, at work. So here A, B, C, all of three are right. So answer will be D, all of the above. Now fourth one, dams built on rivers. Why? So it is useful to store water for producing hydroelectric power. B, store water for irrigating field. So here A and B both are right. So answer will be C. Now fifth one, water can be conserved by fixing all the leaks in the house. B, rainwater harvesting. C, recycling water used in factories. So A, B, C all are right. So answer will be D, all of the above, all of this. Sixth one, water is important because it is used in our homes for cooking, cleaning, drinking. B, in industries to make a product. C, in agriculture for irrigation. So these all are right. So answer will be all of the above, D. Now seventh, which of these does not apply? Important cities were built on river or waterways because tourists liked vacation near water. So this is not applied for this one, right? Goods, food, armies, they moved quickly. Seaboats are transported. Then water could be carried to the field. This all are right, but A is not correct. So answer is A. Now 8th one, evaporation. So right answer is takes place from the surface of a liquid. So right answer is A. Right. Nine. Flood caused due to the flood caused damage to livestock property is right. B. Soil erosion from the bank of rivers. Epidemic disease. See, all are right. That means answer is D. All of these. Okay. Now turn your page. Now correct the false statements by changing the underlined words. First one, too much rainfall causes droughts. Sorry, remove droughts and write down flood. Second, respiration causes cloud formation. So remove respiration and write down condensation. Third one, dams built on lakes collect water that can be used for irrigation. So remove lakes and write down rivers. So here dams built on rivers, not on lakes. Fourth, evaporation and condensation are a part of the oxygen cycle. So remove oxygen and write down water cycle, because these both are the parts of the water cycle, not oxygen cycle. Fifth one, surface runoff is the water that falls on pavements and seeps into the ground. So remove seeps and write down does not seep. So surface runoff is the water that falls on pavements and does not seep into the ground. Now let's see two examples. Write down in textbook. First one is types of rainwater harvesting. So one is collecting of surface runoff water and rooftop water. These both are the examples of rainwater harvesting. Second, sources of fresh water. So answers are lakes, rivers, streams, ponds. These are the freshwater sources. Underground water. Write down any two. Third one, two uses of water in industries. First it is generation of electricity in hydropower plant. Second, use in boilers, cleaning. Write down any two. Fourth one, natural disasters caused due to the lack or an excess of rain. So there are two natural disasters, flood and droughts. Fifth one, two processes in the water cycle. So any two write down, like condensation, precipitations, evaporation, respiration. Write down any two. Now next one is give one word for the following. So first one, water that seeps into the ground after rainfall. So it is called as groundwater. Second, evaporation from the surface of leaves is called as transpiration. Third one, the gaseous form of water in the atmosphere. It is called as water vapor. Fourth one, the process of a liquid turning into a gas from the surface of the liquid. It is called as evaporation. Fifth one, the change of vapor into liquid due to a change of temperature. It is called as condensation. Now guys, let's solve short answer questions. Students will write the short answer questions and long answer questions in notebook. Those who have incomplete, they will finish it today, right? So here first question is, what are the four ways in which water gets used by our population? So there are so many uses at our home. We can see that is drinking, cooking, bathing, washing, right? And if we discuss about the industries, so in industries it is also useful for heating or cooling purposes. In agriculture it is useful for the irrigation purpose, right? So this is called as the uses of the water by our population. Second, how are dams across rivers useful to us? Because dam stores the water, and the stored water, that means this conserved water will be useful for the population of town, and this water will be useful to generate electricity also. Third one, what happens when we put out wet clothes to dry? So here water will be evaporated from the surface of wet cloth, right? Fourth one, with the help of a diagram, show the changes of states of water. So this answer is given of the page number 244 in textbook, figure number 15.5. So just draw this diagram. Fifth one, name two ways by which we can prevent surface runoff in towns and cities. So first of all, we should leave gaps between the concrete slab or tiles, right? Second, we should keep some little soils around the trees. Sixth one, write three ways in which you can conserve water. So this is also given in our textbook, right? Write down any three. Now distinguish. First one, surface water and groundwater. So surface water, which is in ponds, lakes and streams, rivers, reservoirs, this is called as surface water. And groundwater, that means it seeps into ground after rainfall, right, and will be stored in the aquifers, that means in rocks which are present in soil. It is called as groundwater. Simply, surface water is above the ground and groundwater is below the ground. Second, evaporation and boiling. So here evaporation is done on the surface and boiling it's done in the liquid. Evaporation is slow process, cannot be seen by our naked eyes, but boiling can be seen. It is rapid, right? It is continuous process on the liquid, we can see it. And evaporation is done at any temperature, while boiling is done at a boiling point of the liquid. Now third one is floods and droughts. Simply, flood is the excess rain, it happens due to the excess rainfall, and drought it causes due to the lack of water. That means ki it's equal to the no water. That means very less amount of rainfall is there. It is called as drought over there. And second is, due to the flood, what happens? There will be soil erosion, and due to the drought there will be crop failures. Now let's solve the long question answers. With the help of a label diagram, describe the Earth's water cycle. So answer of this question is given on the page number 245. The topic is water cycle. Just explain it with a diagram. Second question is, what are the methods of rainwater harvesting? How do these help our environment? So answer of this question is given on the page number 247 and 248. Write down the answer from there. Long question number 3. Why do we call floods a disaster? Describe how floods affect the agricultural land, then lives of the people in cities. So answer of this question is given on the page number 246. There is the one topic, flood, right? When it rains heavily. So try to find out the answer of this long question. There are few impacts and what happens during the flood, how it is harmful on agricultural land and damages caused by the flood. This has been explained over there, right? So write it down from the page number 246. Now guys, let's solve skill builder. So here point is, Shabnam wanted to make a proper pavement outside her house using materials for rainwater harvesting and preventing surface runoff. She made a smooth concrete pavement and neatly set the tiles on it with spaces between them for rainwater harvesting on it. What will you say about her pavement? Will it help the water to seep into the ground? So it is no, because in concrete pavement it is difficult to seep water into the ground, and the concrete pavement below it, the tiles will prevent the water to seep into the ground. So this is not helpful. Now second one is, draw and label a diagram of the water cycle taking place at the seaside. So I am sharing this water cycle का diagram in the PDF, right? So draw it in this skill builder. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.